Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're actually going to discuss some things to consider when looking at themes. We're also going to discuss how to pick a theme and some places that we use to go find themes. Now, if you actually did set up a free blog through Free Blog Factory, like we showed earlier on, it actually comes built in with a whole bunch of really custom themes. In fact, Bradley, can you show them the back end again with all the different themes that are there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
So
a comment on this. These are themes, through our developer license on WordPress. I'm sorry, with Woo themes,
mhm.
and so there's a certain amount of themes in here. And if you need, to get support on these themes, you can, search Google or search YouTube for ideas, or submit even a support ticket to us if you need help with these themes. But they're pretty simple and easy to use, and this whole themes area. I'll just look at it really quickly since we're already in here. You can, this is where you activate your themes and upload the themes. So if you were to install a theme, you can, when you buy a theme from somewhere, which we'll show you in just a second, you can upload them, and you can also search for other different themes in here and, preview how they look.
Cool. And there's just a ton of themes. Woo Themes is one of the bigger, better marketplaces for themes that you can find themes at. So it's a very well respected theme company. They have a lot of really good themes. And for our Sleepy Bamboo example, we're probably going to pick one of the pre-installed Woo themes to go with. But before we do that, we want to talk about a few things to consider when picking your theme. Now, one of the biggest factors when picking a theme is what is your site on? What is the topic of your site? Because the beautiful thing about WordPress themes and all these pre-built WordPress themes is that a lot of them are custom designed for specific niches. There's themes out there for specifically for real estate. There's themes out there specifically for network marketing and MLM stuff. There's themes specifically for work-at-home moms, for cooking, for travel. There's already themes out there that are kind of pre-tailored for what you're looking for. There's also e-commerce themes out there if you're looking to go down the e-commerce route. Now, with the business model we like to teach, we're in the info marketing business. We like to teach creating info products. So we're going to go down a route of picking a theme that works best for info products and something that can probably tie into health and sleep aids, natural sleep aids, something along those lines. We're going to try to find a theme that fits our niche a little bit. So
Yeah,
those are some
man.
things to consider. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the magazine theme many times is magazine style. They're going to call it different things on different sites that you buy from. But like for example, here's an example of a magazine theme style. It's kind of like the blog publishing, the typical blog model where you have the sidebar, you have the content that you're posting here and whatnot. So maybe what we can do is we can take a look at the different theme sites because like you said, there's all these different niches, and the themes are built for kind of whatever you want to create. They're pre-built, and like for example, like there's in Woo themes. I don't know if I can find it here, but they have a site, so that they have a theme that you can do a help desk. You can really literally create a help desk, from a Woo theme. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the possibilities are endless on what you can do here. But Woo themes is one of our favorites. They have really simple, easy to use themes. They're beautiful, and there's a couple other sites. One of your favorites, I'll let you talk about it here, Matt, is what we ThemeForest.
Yeah,
It's
we love ThemeForce. ThemeForce makes some great themes. In fact, with the business I run, my other business where I do a lot of client work and I do a lot of website setup for them, there's a lot of times where I land the client for some really good money, and then I go and find a theme on ThemeForce that's close to what they're looking for, tweak it a little bit myself, and install it on their site. And it's a real quick and easy way to knock out some client work. But ThemeForce is a massive, massive marketplace. As you can see up on the top right, there's 107 pages worth of themes here. And this is Woo Themes is all kind of created by the Woo development team. ThemeForest is a marketplace where pretty much anybody can create a theme and sell it inside of ThemeForest. So these are made by all sorts of different developers and that sort of thing. But there's great themes. You can look over on the right there under WordPress. You can see some different kind of niches. You got technology themes and non-profit themes, corporate themes, and many of those I think even have some subcategories, don't they? Like if you just clicked on entertainment, and see you can see many of them have subcategories. Entertainment has nightlife, restaurants, events, film and TV, celebrity gossip. Click on technology. Okay, so nonprofit, you can see churches, charities, technology, hosting, electronic software. So you can see that many of these do have subcategories. Try corporate. Corporate, I think's got some like real estate stuff under it. Marketing, government, business. Anyway, as you can see, it's just a massive, massive marketplace. You can really sort down to the exact style you're looking for, find a design that really matches the niche you're in, and work with that.
Yeah, hey Matt, one comment I want to make on ThemeForest is that you want to find, Matt mentioned that these are themes developed by, just random developers, and it's a collection. It's like a marketplace where people, it's like the App Store, on the phones where people can, sell their creations. So one thing to keep in mind is that, you want to sort by themes and be cautious on the themes that you purchase from an open marketplace on this, because if you have a company that's developing themes like Woo Themes, you know that the quality of the theme is going to be high. On ThemeForest, you want to look for the themes that are the highest rating themes that have good reviews. If we scroll down and you start seeing the ones that have bad reviews, it might be something you want to stay away from. But also, you can look at the amount of sales that they've had. And, obviously the themes that have more sales, they're going to be more used, and they're going to be more common in the marketplace, and the themes that have less sales are going to be less common in the marketplace. So just use your best judgment when going through a theme, and every time you go in here, you can see a live preview and screenshots, and really test out all the themes. And just pay attention to the comments. You want to make sure that the developers that are creating these themes are updating the themes. Because every time a new WordPress release comes out, so you see WordPress 3.2, anytime WordPress, the company, they make an update to the software, WordPress, it has to be compatible with the themes. And that's my tech rant there for a second. Is that accurate, Matt?
Yeah. Well, WordPress updates frequently, so you want to make sure that when you're getting themes, the themes always work with the latest versions of WordPress. And if you're working with a real reputable theme creator, that's never going to be an issue.
Yeah, and here's another one of our favorite frameworks / theme companies. And maybe we can explain what the difference between a framework and a theme company is, Matt. You want to give them the rundown of what the difference between StudioPress and Genesis is?
Yeah, StudioPress. Well, StudioPress is the company. Genesis Framework is basically it's essentially the code behind everything, but you can actually put skins over the Genesis framework. So there's actually basically sub-themes of Genesis. Thesis is kind of the same way. But Genesis, you'd install the Genesis theme, and then you can essentially install skins over Genesis to make Genesis look different ways. And in fact, the Learn to Blog, actual front-end blog, is developed on the Genesis framework. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that well, because that was a lot of techie speak.
No, yeah, I think you're right. And let me kind of see if I can repeat back what you're saying. So the framework, if we go into the site, is so let's take Woo Themes, for example. If we activate, let's just activate this theme right here, beveled. And if we're looking at, it's going to take a second just to activate here. If we're looking at this, you're seeing the framework here inside of Woo Themes. Okay, so Woo Themes framework, right here, and then here's the theme bevel. This is the framework. So the way that it's all laid out, you'll see that if any theme that we change in here, it's going to have the same thing. It's going to have almost all the same options here, and it's all set up in the same way. So it's the way the theme operates, and then the theme is just kind of like the look and feel of the the site. So they all kind of plug into this framework, and Genesis is the same way. So Matt, if we were running the Genesis framework, we can switch between these themes, and they would all operate the same way, pretty much on on our site.
Right.
And StudioPress we're big fans of too as well. These are a lot more professional themes, and great. I like them. And obviously, we use it for our blog. Easy to customize. AgentPress is a great theme for real estate professionals. We also got Elegant Themes. Elegant Themes is another theme that another company. They have more kind of like what do we say, modern designs, or more like kind of pushing the edge designs, or like innovative designs, I'd say. What would you agree? Like Elegant Themes, they just have more, I don't know.
Yeah,
everybody's got their own flavor. It's like everybody's got their own style.
Very clean, very Web 2.0 looking themes.
Another one, if you guys want to get really fancy, and then we'll kind of go on, you can do a Google search for best themes. And these are all premium themes. These are all paid themes. So you're essentially paying for this design. UTheme, if you want some really modern designs, UTheme it does a tremendous job with their themes. I really like these themes, and they're they're just really fancy, like stuff that you haven't seen. They're not common in the marketplace. But anyways, the difference between the premium themes and the free themes is the world. You don't want to use a free theme. I mean, like the 2013 theme, created by WordPress, that's a good theme. Like the theme that's installed on this site right here, that's a good theme. But you want to be careful. Like Matt, what's your thoughts on the free themes?
Yeah, free themes. I mean, most people can tell when they're free themes. They definitely don't have that real professional, polished off look. And when you go and do a search like what you just did with free WordPress themes, you got to be really careful, because you don't know the people that coded these themes up. You don't know what they're doing. Maybe they added backdoors into their theme to hack your site or something. It's real scary just grabbing any sort of random theme for free and slapping it on your blog, because you can be opening up security holes on your site by doing so. So we tend to like to stick to more premium themes, or themes that were developed by WordPress themselves.
Yes. So the whole goal of this is do your research, find we recommend you get a paid theme. It's just less hassle. You're going to go through less headaches, and it's not a lot of money. You'd pay anywhere from $30 to $100, and around there is the average price you're going to pay for a theme. And think about it. You're not paying anything for a design, so you're really kind of getting a professional look with having to spend a lot of money.
Right.
Now,
and if you do want real quick, if you do want a custom design theme, we do actually have a little service that'll help you with a custom design theme. And typically, when we do custom design themes, we're paying anywhere from $1,000, $2,000 to have a custom design theme. But we actually do have a little package that we offer through Learn to Blog if you want us to do something custom for you. So go ahead.
We could do something that kind of looks like this, marieforleo.com. I don't have any examples pulled up, but we'll put a link into the below the video. But the whole idea is this, and what we really want to kind of stress in this whole idea of picking your theme is you really want to go out there and find some blog mentors, find some people that if you want to be like Marie, or here's another one, Ray Higdon. He's got a great site. If you're like the personal brand, or just go out there and find 3 blog mentors of people that you really like the design and the style of them, and imitate them. And the one thing that you can do is you can search. Like let's go to this site. This is Matt's site. If I wanted to see, let's say I picked my three sites that I want to imitate or model after. So I like Matt's site, and what I'll do is I'll right-click here. If you right-click on the actual page right here and click View Page Source.
Now you're doing this in Chrome, just to clarify. Not every
Okay.
single browser has this feature. Chrome has it where you can right click and view source, and I do believe Firefox and uh, Safari do. I'm not sure if Internet Explorer does. Most browsers do have it, but they might be located in a different spot. Just a little side note. Most browsers you can view the source.
Thank you, thank you. So this is a little hack, that little thing to kind of look at the code of the site. And if you just open up a find, if it's Command F on a Mac, I don't know what it is on a PC.
Control F.
Control F maybe. And if you go to you type in themes here, that will bring up the themes folder that the themes are in, and then you can look and see. Okay, so WP Content Themes Bigfoot. So it looks like the name of his theme is Bigfoot. And if I went to type in Bigfoot theme WordPress, maybe I could find it. Okay, so Bigfoot by Theme Junkie. And let's see if that's it. That's it. Easy. So you can find out really easily what they're using. You can find different things in here. Like this view page source thing is very valuable because you can look at, you can look at the plugins that they're using if they got some features that you want to use, or you can just kind of, for this is a little bit more technical thing, but like let's say plugins, for example. I could search for plugins and find different plugins that they're using, and then I could just type that in. PowerPress WordPress plugin. Is that all accurate, Matt? Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, not all the plugins will show up in the source code, but you can get a good feel for a lot of the plugins that I'm using on my site here. If you were to go to Google and type in PowerPress plugin, you can find out what that plugin does. If you went to YouTube and typed in TubePress plugin, which is that second plugin you see there, you can find out what that plugin does. So I mean, it's viewing the source is kind of a little trick we do from time to time to reverse engineer what other people are doing on their blog to get the look and feel that they got.
And obviously in here you can really spy on it. So you can spy on the description and the keywords, and everything that they're essentially doing is it's public. It's not like hidden information. So the title of his blog and the keywords that he's going after, and so forth and so on. So back to our back on topic, to our outline here. The last thing is, if you can't, through these recommended theme companies that we have here, if you can't find a theme, which I'd be surprised if you can't find a theme that you're looking for in these companies here, you can search for best premium WordPress themes, and I'm sure you could find other options. There are so many themes out there, so you can find articles. WP Zoom is also a good. They got some pretty good themes, and you'll be able to find other sites and aggregations of different premium theme companies, and that's where we suggest you go with it.
Cool.
So once you find the theme and you're sure on the one that you want to use for your site, you're going to want to go to that site and place your order for the theme. And what you're going to get is you're going to get a download file. So they're going to give you a zip file that you can essentially you're going to have the theme here. So this one's Jarita.
Yeah, why don't you do a search on it on ThemeForest, show them what it's supposed to look like real quick.
Jarita. So all right, so look here, it's got 1,800 plus sales, 5-star rating, only $45. Let's go ahead and open this theme. Live preview. And while it's loading, it's a great looking theme. You got the sidebar. You get the big slider images here. Some more banners here, and it's got all types of features that are you can include in here. So we're going to go ahead and install this theme, and we're going to show you the process on what it takes to install the theme. So we're going to go over to our site, and we're going to go back to our dashboard. So click on dashboard, and we're going to go to appearance. So I'm going to just kind of zoom in here a little bit. Go to the appearance tab, click on themes, and you're going to click, here's manage themes. This is all the themes that are already installed. You're going to click install themes, click search. Oops, I'm sorry. That's if you want to search the free themes. So I might as well explain this now. These are the on the search bar. These are a bunch of free themes provided by WordPress. But what we want to do is actually click upload, and we're going to choose our file. We're going to download it from there. We're going to choose our file. So the Dorita zip file. Actually, we're going to upload the zip file.
Yeah, you don't want to unzip it first. You just want to leave it as a zip file and upload it like that.
So if you see what I've done here, like I double-clicked on it and extracted, you're not going to be able to upload this folder or the contents in the folder. You're going to want to leave it as the zip file. Click Open, and click Install Now. Okay, great. So let's just do a quick live preview before we actually activate the theme. So great, beautiful. Dorita theme. Obviously, it doesn't look like the theme that we had here. Because it's not configured and it's not set up the way that they had it set up, but we can go ahead and do that. So we're going to click Save and Activate. And I just wanted to make one other point, Matt. When they're installing a theme, sometimes what happens if you're uploading a theme and you click choose file, you click Install Now, you're going to get a warning. It's going to say file limit exceeded. Matt, can you explain what that is and how to get around that?
Well, with WordPress, there's a certain... With WordPress, you can only upload a certain file size, typically by default. And the way to get around that is by actually uploading the theme through FTP, unless you have a quicker way of doing that.
I don't. So we'll have to show them how to set up the FTP. And I think there's a way within the hosting company. Is there a way to lift that limit?
Typically, what I would just do to lift that limit is contact your host, and they'll take care of it for you. Send them a support message and just say, hey, my WordPress is only allowing me to upload this file size. Can you fix that for me? And most good hosting companies will just take care of that for you. They'll get into your FTP and fix it for you. Typically, it's not a problem. Most themes are within the file size limit that it's not going to be an issue. In most cases, you're not going to run into that. But if you do run into it, you're going to want to upload through FTP. We already have a video that shows you how to upload a theme through FTP. So I'll link to that video below this one. And, the alternative, contact your hosting company. Tell them, hey, I'm getting this error. They'll fix it for you in most cases. So those are your two options if you ever get that error. But I will link to the video on how to upload through FTP below this one.
Great. So we're all set up. We got our new theme. If we click on this link up here, you can see the theme and how it's set up. It's beautiful. It's going to need some customization. So in our next video, we're going to go ahead in here and customize our site.